What do you think? Almost done? Done? Pretty close. We use this as a scrap rag now. Done? Scrap rag. Like picking up oil and throwing it away or something. It's 6:40. I gotta leave right at 7:30. Right at the early parts of our chores. Good morning.
Good morning.
What you doing, crazy hair? Don't care. I had a small on-farm accident to our Suburban, and I've got to take it to the auto repair shop, get a rental car for a few days, hopefully get this thing fixed before vacation. What's that?
This?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a knife I made.
Let me see that knife you made. Nice. You like to make stuff too, huh?
Yeah.
It's not just Jonah.
Mm-hmm.
And what's that?
This is rollerblade fixing stuff.
Okay. I got a big task ahead of me. I need to convince the kids to do the chores, and not only do the chores, but to vlog it. You guys waking up?
Yeah, what's the reward?
Can you do chores without me? He's like, what's the reward? Was the news already gotten around? A kombucha at dinner. You got to vlog. I'm gonna give one of you a GoPro and one of you the M50.
Bagel instead.
Do we have a bagel? These carb addicts.
Bad carbs may actually trigger food addiction.
I don't know, because it's junk food. Kombucha would be at least better. I'm trying to find a reward for them for doing the chores while I'm gone. They were excited about a kombucha, and then Jonah said bagel. I don't know how I feel about using junk food as a reward.
What about some sort of experience?
I don't know how we feel about using junk food as a reward. What about some sort of experience? Just nice look. Come on, you guys have wanted so badly for a kombucha. I believe somebody in this house has offered me $20 for a kombucha before. Jonah's a good negotiator. He's always wanting more. Always pushing it.
What's an experience?
An experience is like an activity. A soccer game. Doing something. Instead of getting something. But right now y'all are cool with kombucha. Where's Henry? Where? Oh, there he is. Hello. Hello. Woo. There he is. I tricked you. I tricked you. This happens sometimes. I try not to schedule appointments during farm time. I prioritize that. And for the most part, I succeed. But sometimes you gotta get a car fixed. Because we're gonna be needing said car pretty soon for our vacation.
We're taking the whole tribe across country. Believe me, this is your automobile.
Why is it still running?
If we don't get that fixed, it's just gonna be Jerry. Can you watch Henry while the boys do the chores and then go do your chores? I got you a GoPro on the counter, extra battery next to it. Take it with you. Jonah, then I got you an M50 with an extra battery right next to it. Take it with you, okay? They're asking about building a fort. So you are gonna build a fort? Like the kind you build in a day? Or the kind that you build several weeks? Have you started it?
No.
Okay. So that would be an experience. So if you do the chores on your own, instead of having you do a project per se, I could let you go and work on the fort in the morning. You don't have to wait till the afternoon.
Get rid of a project?
I don't know, this is tough because this might not take as long as I'm thinking it might. I could get back with good time. 30 minutes. I would at least let you play on the fort for 30 minutes in the morning, not afternoon. That's a good deal. Leftover bit of chitlins from the pigs. That'd be a lot of chitlins. Is it chitlins? Not chitlins. Cracklins. Would be cracklins. The dog's not liking the pig fat. No gusta? No gusta all that pig fat? This is a lot of pig fat. We got more where this is coming from. Thinking, I'll just take it to the woods. This would be a disproportionate amount of fat into the pigs' food. And we've fed them too much fat once and have seen them thrown up profusely. So we don't want to do that. So I thought, well, how about our little feathered savages? They can have a go at it. And once they don't eat, we'll just compost in here. Floppy's all better. Walk for us, Floppy. Show them. Floppy's right there. She's had a limp. Did some work on her hoof. Just cleaning it out and must have worked. Let's at least talk stretch goals today and go out there today. Our track loader is supposed to come this week. Shh, the boys don't know. They think it's going to be March. Let's see if the big graders can come. I'm just kind of always reminding them. Really like to see those big graders come in and get those big trees before the end of the 100 days. It would just be an amazing satisfaction. I'm a hair nervous because I dropped the ball a little bit on this. Did not line up the rental car some other day. Today's Monday. I guess I should have lined it up Friday. They don't open until 7:30. I'm supposed to have the car at the body shop at 8. Takes 30 minutes to get there, so I'm to call right at 7:30 and then go. I don't think it takes quite 30 minutes, so I think I'll be, I know I just said it takes 30 minutes, but now that I'm thinking about it, I could probably make it in 20, so call them, then go. Luke, our farm sitter, is also our car detailer. Do a good job or what? Looks good. Nice fresh start going into vacation. Work hard and we rest hard. How do you rest hard? No, you rest. Don't do much. If anything, lay in the Florida sun. Get some vitamin D in the middle of the winter. Probably go fishing. Maybe take the kids parasailing. Yeah, probably take the kids parasailing. Sleep in. Sleeping in, mind you, is maybe 7. Walk barefoot on the beach. Oh, there's some organic restaurants down there. There's organic fruit. There's organic, you pick fruit farms. It's the season down there in Florida. Oh, and of course there's Uncle Pete and then Darcy Isabella and family. The minimalist.
Today, me and Josiah are doing the chores for Papa while he drops off the car somewhere.
I'm gonna do the pigs and then help Jonah milk. Now the pigs are done, and I'm gonna go help Jonah with the cows.
Now that I've moved the luchadors, I'm gonna check the pigs. Now they're doing on grain. Okay. We'll have to feed them tomorrow because they're running real. They're starting to run low. Oh, it's not working anymore. There's no water going through and it's all frozen. I have to wait for the sun to come out and freeze the hoses. Time to get the milk size ready. The cart won't go through, it just won't. Oh, there we go. Cart's stuck between the hay and the bolt. Now that we got all the cows out, we can put mulch down.
Now I'm gonna get alfalfa in pans for the cows.
Just look at that cloth that I nailed. Now we're feeding hay to the cows.
7:30. Hopefully hours aren't different because of Martin Luther King Day. I was hoping they would have answered their phone early. They didn't.
Press 1. Please hold while I check for vehicle availability.
Thank you for calling Enterprise. My name is Tasha. What location would you like to rent from?
Enterprise cannot pick me up until 10 o'clock. How about that one? So I'm not going at the butt crack. That kind of messes things up even more. It's like right in the middle, tail end of the day. And the boys are already in motion. But let's talk about stretch goals. This would probably not be the most exciting, but definitely would be one of the more responsible things. Oh. Interesting. No hunting, purple tape. Do you guys know about the purple paint laws? Mark your boundary with purple paint. And hunters are supposed to know there's no hunting around. Oh, it's all purple.
We don't want anybody to hunt in here.
Not without permission, certainly not. Hey, is there also some white paint somewhere for our side of things? We've gotten the surveyors to tape our land, our boundaries, and it's been very handy, especially for grading and just discovering what we have. I highly recommend it. But now we need to go on the where they put tape, because that will soon wear out. Spray paint does not wear out nearly as fast. Put this on the, if there's a tree that they put the tape on, the purple tape on the outside, white on the inside. She did not order white. That's just a miscommunication. No big deal. So Maybe if that gets here, we'll put that on the stretch goals list. Gideon, last call, bro. I'm going. Want to see the damage? It's not that bad, especially since I got the light assembly repaired because we had to pass inspection. But let me show you. It's funny, all our car accidents happen on farm, and the car isn't even moving. Remember they busted the light, they busted the window. Yeah, this is not bad at all. We've taped this up temporarily. There's a little ding right here. I don't know if that's related. Basically, and I think it's not connected in here good. I just pushed it in. It's just the bumper assembly, isn't it? Oh no, there it is. Here's the ugly stuff. Look at that dent. Let's look at our damage in here. Okay, not too bad. It helps that the kids have cleaned it up for their roller skating rink. I look in there because we are going live this Sunday, Homestead design course, 2 to 6. Walk away with a plan for your homestead. Look who's out in the butt cold. Hey, what you doing?
Just getting sunlight.
Oh, no wonder you're cold in your own house after this.
No.
You come out here,
I'm getting
nothing but one layer on. Okay, well, it takes a while to warm up after that.
No, I didn't do it yesterday.
Okay.
It was 65 degrees in our house.
All right. I am putting this on this. I don't know if it's a stretch goal or not, but we're gonna move the pigs. Yeah, let's call it a stretch goal. We're gonna put up the new Premier One Energizer and my favorite pig net. We need to move them now because then we need to move them right before vacation. So the farm sitter doesn't have to move them at all. Best practice, you don't keep them in one spot longer than 12 days. But I think it'd be okay because it's winter. The what am I looking? It's not microbial. The biological, the naughty critters aren't as active in the winter as if they were in the summer. So I'm not too worried about it. We'll give them a big paddock. You going with? Come on, let's go this way. What? I'm tempted to go on chores because it's that time, but the kids they'd be so mad at me. Watch, let's trick them. You guys don't believe me? Watch this. I should tell you this. Big time grading is not gonna be on the stretch goal at least this week. They say it's gonna rain. Hey, I come to help you.
What happened?
Deal's off. I can't go there till 10. Just kidding. No, that part's true, but I'll let you guys keep doing your thing. Deal's still on. I'll go into the woods and look for stretch goals.
No.
What?
Stretch goals?
Yeah. Well, one, we got to move the pigs. He won't even let me hold him anymore. Okay, come on. You got to keep up if you're going to walk. Come on. Does this mean y'all are done?
Yes.
Good job. Documented it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably be getting picked up right now. Since this story isn't quite turning out as romantic as I had hoped, you know. The papa's gotta go into town every once in a while. The kids step up and do the chores. Still pretty cool that they can step up like that. And
Are we giving these to Grandma?
yeah.
To the
Yeah.
boys?
I had to come back real quick. Kids keep messing with the Amazon returns. Let's take these up. Grandma's taking them. Let's give them to Grandma so nobody else can bother them today. We have finished our goal for the 100 days, but listen, this is how it goes. You get to your goal, yee-haw, get excited, do a little jig, then set a new goal and look forward to the weekly rest, the yearly rest. But other than that, if you get to your goal early, that just means you get to move on sooner. I'd put it down at our house, but I'm afraid Winnie would eat it. She's got a bad habit of eating packages.
Bye-bye.
Out of the scratch. Come here. He got mad at me because he didn't stay up at Grandma's. If the tractors come, well, it's supposed to come this week. We got some grapples for that thing. Move these logs out of the way because that's our trail. That's supposed to be how we're to access that upper pasture. These burn piles, well, I'd like to burn them, but you really got to wait on those. They're awful tacky right now, but they really do need to dry out, say a year. What's the matter? You didn't get to play with the pretties? Maybe I would have taken that brush pile and move it over here. I'm kind of eyeing these piles of wood. That's stuff that we could do without a machine, just clean this place up. Go ahead and split that wood. Here's my dilemma. It's not that exciting. How do I make an exciting vlog about splitting wood every day, but it is the reality. And so I think these need to get at least stacked, if not split. Now this could be exciting. We need to get these shacks out of here. There's 2 shacks, one there, one up there, and then there's this old hut. It's ugly. It's ugly. And in the way of our pastures. That's going to be a common thing for people acquiring homesteads and flipping homesteads. Hopefully this has been an inspiration to many who are getting raw land. There's going to be clearing to do, water to find, access roads, getting rid of old junk off the property that doesn't make sense for your farm. So let's put that on the list. Let's put these, at least tidying up these piles, if not splitting them. We can keep hoping on those big trees, but that's really dependent on the big graders. We could though, with our grapples, move this brush pile to this brush pile. We could condense brush piles. We can try with the track loader to see how it gets them out. I'm thinking that mini excavator is gonna be the tool for this job, so we'll probably wait on that. Basically, you could graze animals in here. The idea here would be for our stretch goals is to get it even more so. Start going in on the nooks and crannies. Now, one of our goals, probably not gonna happen in these 100 days, is, see this bank? It's like probably 45 degrees in steepness. So we wouldn't graze it, but what if we did thin it out so sun could get in here a little bit better, and so that we could give them access to that. The sheep and the cows have full drive, by the way, and they go to the woods for their medicine and the flatlands for their food. So it'd be kind of neat to encompass that, but that's probably a very big project.
Papa, look, Choda made a bear.
Yeah. They get easily distracted. What do you say? What do you say? You know, there's some other stuff. There's some tidying up, like this cherry tree needs to be worked up. Logs need to be piled up. There's some tidying up to be done. There's a second wave. We kind of need to go through with a second wave. Let's see if our Everflow stayed Everflow in 25 degrees. That sounds like it's frozen. You hear anything? Water's moving through this. Water's going through that one. Wonder why that one froze. It's probably because it became easier for water to just push through right there and go down through there, as opposed to in here, and then water wasn't moving in there and got locked up. Oh wow. This hadn't been flowing for a little while, like yesterday. Plenty of water in it though, that's cool. We got some thinking to do to figure out how to get this to where it won't freeze. Water, if it's moving, will not freeze. You can look to nature of that. But if it gets stopped up in this line, because this line becomes easier and it gets freezing, it gets frozen and water finds another way. Thankfully, we warm up most days. What happened here? We warm up most days to 40 or more. Thaw everything out. What we could do on big rains like this is open this main line fully and just drain our water hose and just fill the tank, and then drain our water hose, fill the tank. Still a lot easier than normal pig watering chores. Really? Get down, my man. Come on. You know what, guys? I'll tell you the truth. I do struggle. I know that we need to split that wood, but I know that's not very exciting. Definitely not going to be a viral video, and that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to make educational and entertainment content, vlog style. But homesteading is often, well, you saw it with this 100 days. It's often the same thing. I mean, how many of those 100 days did we clear? 80? At least 70, 80? We did the same, almost exact chores every morning. But I figured showing you guys the real homestead life is more important than fabricating some sort of excitement. The only problem is something being shifted like that and being very time oriented. This is what I'm gonna do this time, this is what I'm gonna do that time. And I feel really thrown off when it doesn't happen. And I try to fill in the spaces. Like right now, what do I do now with the 25 minutes? If Beauty's not on breakfast, I'll make breakfast. We have to remember to fill up the forest pigs this afternoon. You making breakfast?
No, I'm going to. I'm still like cleaning up.
Because I have to leave at 9.
I have a stretch goal we could do.
What?
No stretch goals.
Come on now, man. What would we do instead?
Okay, I don't know, twiddle our thumbs.
Just tell me. Yeah.
You want some?
You want some? Okay.
You push your way.
Alright. What do you think we should do for stretch goals, Beck?
I think we should take a break.
Yeah, we're going to take a big break of Florida. I had a feeling because when Jacob used to train us, I used to purposely not get done on time because I knew I would just be made to do extra.
Did Henry really knock his plate on the ground?
All right, let's hit the road. I know this might seem not a big deal to me, but we rarely ever leave the farm. Thank God for Amazon and thank God for Grandma, who does go to town every day. But sometimes there's things you gotta do. Just can't get somebody to do them for you. Did discover a new app. I'm gonna try it out. I'll let you guys know how it is. Summaries of books in like 15 minutes on audio. So that's about as long as it's gonna take me to get there. It's called Headway. I did Marketing Made Simple since we're going into this launch this week. Just getting a refresher. One of the best business / marketing books I've ever read. It's definitely a go-to. I don't even know how to work my car. I put the instructions in, even though I've been living here my whole life, because then I don't have to pay attention.
Instead of being overly complicated,
Daydream in the
marketing
book.
should be effective. You will discover working marketing tools, but no, you won't stop on this theoretical acquaintance.
This
Imagine
is
you have
actually
an excellent
awful.
entrepreneur.
Sounds like the guy, it's a machine. Sounds like it's a machine reading. Somebody probably made cliff notes of the book and then had a machine read it. I can't pay attention to it. As soon as I get to a red light, I'll see if the other book's better.
Indeed, a book written more than 80 years ago holds no relevance in the modern day. Surely our lives have moved on. Surely we're far more digitally minded than those days.
There's no stop sign soon enough. We're gonna go to good old fashioned Spotify, to old free podcasts. There we go.
Was, you know, of course I can beat the index. All I have
That's a
to
real
do
person.
is avoid the bats.
We're here. Added this little ding on there. Fortunately, it's having to paint the whole panel for this little somebody opened their door on us. Whoops. Forgot to get this stuff out. Like my grandmother, I'm not gonna let any moss grow under my feet. This week, I have put up a Ask Me Anything inside Abundance Plus, our community area. And let's give you a question of the day. This guy asked, hey, I found 16 eggs, and this happens a lot. I found 16 eggs out yonder, and I don't know if they're good or bad. I don't know how long they've been going. That happens to us. That happens to other people. Sometimes chickens lay other places in the eggs, and you don't find those until you find them, and then there's 16. It's a great question. Chances are they're good. It's what you call God's goop is on them, and it's a natural protectant layer to keep those eggs at least viable for several weeks. Here's how you know for sure. 1, take all those eggs, immerse them in water. If any of them float, the floaters are definitely bad. Throw them to your pigs, smash them back to your chickens, whatever. 2nd, crack an egg one at a time into an individual bowl, and then put it into your mixing bowl or into your frying pan or whatever you're gonna do. When you crack one at a time, the chances are not all 16 are bad, but maybe 2 are. You've caught the naughty ones, and you'll know which ones are bad. Good question. All right, I don't think so. Just answered another good one about what do I look for in a cow and how do I find one. If you want to get involved in this conversation, it's the thread, it's me posting. I say ask me anything, and folks are asking questions and I'm answering. You can go see my answers to other people's questions. You can ask your own questions. That's inside Abundance Plus this week inside the forum. AI versus boar. I know you choose boar, but why have the extra mouth to feed? Good question. They're here. Okay. Back to the farm. Whoa. It'll be 20 minutes till quitting time. It's one of those days. Not quite enough time to start a project. So I guess I'll do like Jonah said and just take that 20 minutes and twiddle thumbs. Drove by the trailer store, shop, lot, and we need to get us a dump trailer, especially if that track loader is coming, because we need to load the dump trailer and haul these huts off to the Let's see if they actually have one. Maybe that's something we could do with 20 minutes.
John Jim Camping, this is Chris. How can I help you?
Hey Chris, do you have any dump trailers in stock?
Yes, sir.
I might come by if you're available. I'm actually driving by now.
Yeah.
And I'll just look and see what you got. Dump trailers. That 10K dump trailer, a 14K dump trailer right there. Just had to look at them. Get a good idea about those. But then you got, if you're gonna take them on the road, our Suburban's not gonna pull that. Our Suburban's only rated at 8,000 pounds. 10K is 10,000 pounds max, so you couldn't fully load it. Trying to get rid of all that lumber that's up there. We're gonna be hauling firewood. Can we just use Big Daddy's trailer? Could we just haul it out and then get a dumpster and just throw it in? Thinking with the dump trailer, it's 10,000 pounds. That's for the better one is probably 14,000. But just say 10,000. The Suburban only pull 8. The trailer weighs 4, so you could only put 4,000 pounds on it.
Right.
There's excess dirt right here. How much dirt are we going to be moving?
Yeah, I know.
We could rent.
I feel like maybe we just need to wait until we purchase a dually.
Till we for sure get the grading business going.
Yeah, I agree. I think we need to wait.
So in the meantime, hauling wood out in the small trailer and back of Sally and just renting a dumpster. Because what's a dumpster? $300? And these trailers are 10, 12,000.
Yeah. And what are we putting in the dumpster?
All those huts and shacks.
Okay, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, let's just rent a dumpster. And we can have them put it over there.
That's true too. Because I started thinking, oh my gosh, we got to get a manure spreader. Definitely have to get that though for the silt. Like there's no if, thens, or that about it. We don't have to have a big thing to haul it. We already have the tractor that can pull that around. And get the track loader hopefully this week.
Tomorrow.
He confirmed?
Well, that's what it sounded like last week.
Oh, well we need to confirm that. And we're gonna need something to, we have something to load it with. So we gotta, you wanna be on finding us a manure spreader?
Okay.
Introing avocado. Introed it yesterday. How do you think I did from your perspective?
I think you did alright.
No extra gas? That's one way to tell.
Well, I mean, you know best.
You would tell on me.
Oh, yeah.
You got 0 gas on Garden Board, you know that?
Yeah, I know that. Because I lived with you before you did carnivore.
It was bad news.
Oh,
those fries. They look good. But they're not nearly as tempting as they used to be. I want to say I would almost die to put some cheese on this burger. One thing I'm learning about, I think I knew this, but it definitely gets heightened with food restriction, is food habits, the various food habits. You eat food just because, that's what you've always done. So that might be like, you always have to have a meat, you always have to have a vegetable, you always have to have a starch. That's a habit. You have to figure out if that's a good one or bad. You just have to ask yourself that. What are some other habits? Eating too late or eating just before bed. Sweet tooth. Eating as emotional response. Overeating. That's me. Impulse eating. That's me. I like to impulse. Just there it is. Just grab it, walk by. I nailed all the bad food habits. There's no way.
Well, no. I'm sure there's more out there.
Okay. I've been answering more questions on the Abundance Plus forum. Let me show you guys a little bit. Because I'm having fun doing this. I want to answer some more questions for you guys in a second, including, well, what mobile solar energizer system do I like? What's our birthday cake and Indian chicken recipe? And my favorite, what are your kids doing for homeschool? They have, look at all these answers. Guys, there's no way I could go over all the answers right now. 49 comments. And that's Justin. I'm going in and answering every single one of them. But there's more going on here. You can go to the top of the community. We got all kinds of conversations going on. Rebecca's in there active. Are you active right now? Says you are. You must have one window open. This person asked a great question. They wanted to know, this is a whole separate thread. They're asking the community, do they sell their eggs at a discount to siblings and family? Good question. Ooh, that's a fun discussion. Have you ever thought about raising quail for meat eggs? My husband and I are in disagreement. Ooh, we're gonna break up an argument here. Our CSA is worth it as a customer. Heartway Farm, if you guys don't know them, they're worth checking out. Heartway Farms. What homestead dreams are you wanting to work towards or achieve this year? Love that question. Hope that thread stays on top. Looks like it will. 22 comments. People are excited to talk about that. Anyway, that's inside Abundance Plus. I just wanted to show you guys that. Let's go over this. I believe, and Miss Fact Checker will correct me if I'm wrong, but you do, Rebecca, your cake comes out of this well-worn Celebrations book by Danielle Walker. Against All Grain. Look at that. All the good stuff. The celebrations like pizza and donuts and birthday cakes.
Celebrations. Donuts are and eat what you love.
I told you she would change me. No, don't worry about the donuts. The birthday cake.
I'm not going to give away the recipe.
No, don't do that.
But look at these cakes.
No. But you modified it a little bit. What'd you?
Did.
You did that. Just tell them the hack
what
there.
I did. So
Yeah, you can do that.
So I use the yellow cake recipe.
It's classic.
Yes.
But then see, how do you turn it into?
So then I add
spice nut cake.
1 teaspoon of cloves, ground obviously, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and a cup of walnuts.
Okay.
Chopped walnuts.
And
I do that. I do that, and then I do the very last step, which is folding your egg whites.
That's literally everybody's request but mine. And I have her make me a chocolate and peanut butter cake because
chocolate peanut butter pie.
Here he comes. I hope we go see his contraption. He's probably coming in to get him. Guys, wait till you see this contraption. What they're doing for their homeschool. You guys look ahead. Unexcited.
We just get the gearbox, the gears to work.
Looks like you've been struggling there.
Why? What's up?
You sit all over y'all's face. Okay, but are you gonna show it to me? No, I don't want to see it on the phone. I want to see it in person.
Come see it.
Okay, yeah. Let me wrap this up.
You just gotta keep working at it. Don't give up. Don't give up.
You can't give up after 2 hours.
You have no clue how hard it is to build that wheel.
If you're gonna build something amazing like that, it's gonna take a minute.
We were thinking maybe it could pump a pump that could pump water to the cow trough and then out again.
You're getting to a point where you're beyond me. You're gonna have to look up a YouTube video on how to get electricity from get Ben Holler out here. How to get, or Eric, the spring guy, he'd probably know.
I don't know if I have enough power is the problem.
Look it up online. You gotta learn how to teach yourself.
I know how to make, I just need the water directed.
Because you're beyond me.
I'm wondering if you need to add cups.
But then that would also slow it down on the way back up, because then it has to carry those cups up.
No, because they, oh yeah.
See, it has to carry the cups of water. That's if you want to move water to something.
She's getting beyond us. Did you guys go check to see that the pig water started flowing? Okay, we need to get on that too. Well. The Indian recipe. It's the Indian spice rubbed chicken thighs by the, what's her blog name? Culinary Ginger. The Culinary Ginger. Oh look, our half-gallon jars came. Thank God it's not 2020 and we can actually get jars, right? Those are for all this lard we harvested. Hundreds of dollars of lard. My favorite Energizer, we're gonna do an unboxing because Premier just sent me one. This is my favorite mobile Energizer. Y'all know I love the grid and I love a good plug-in Energizer. I would get their speed right, as most powerful as you can afford. At least the 6,000, that'd be very powerful. Am I opening this right? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Let's try this way. There we go. Haha. This is the IntelliShock 120. 2 batteries, solar powered, reasonably lightweight to carry. Comes with a handy dandy grounding rod. This is legit. We're actually going to be setting this up in tomorrow's show. The one we have is good. It's fine. It's actually okay. We are going on, we need more. We don't want anything. We don't want to take any chances. So we're gonna put the new one up on the pigs so those pigs don't get out on our farm sitter. I don't even think I answered the question. You asked what brand. That's Premier One Supplies. And I've been using that brand for the whole time I've been homesteading, over a decade. It's been great. Oh, and we just landed a new membership discount for a product, Felco. The pruners. The other question was, I don't ever see the kids doing homeschool. The other question is, well, what do the kids do for homeschool? I don't ever see it on the blog. Well, let's go show it to you on the blog. One thing they do is they have an online reading tutor, and that's twice a week, and that would be very boring and very distracting for the kids. So we definitely don't show that. We do a math curriculum. Right now we're on Matthew C that we get them. We'll do that up to a practical level, and a couple pages a day or whatever. The other thing they do is listen to copious amounts of audiobooks. What audiobooks do you listen to? Let's ask each one. Josiah, what audiobook are you listening to?
Hank the Cow Dog.
Hank the Cow Dog.
The Hobbit.
He's listening to The Hobbit. They've listened to the likes of, well, you listened to the Elon Musk biography. You've listened to, who?
Spaceman.
Spaceman, which is about an astronaut. Oh, you know a good one? This is like required reading in my house. Education of Little Tree. Oh, so good. So good. Of course, you guys read all the Little House on the Prairies and stuff like that. Listen to it. I read to them every night for 15 minutes. And it was funny when this guy asked me this. I'm not being smart in my answer at all, but I'm like, I kid you not. Because we allow them to pursue their own interests. Kids naturally want to learn. I kid you not. And now we support them in it. When I was writing the answer to that, Mom had Lily at the horse riding lessons, and these boys were building this. What? What? He has built a water mill. He asked me the other day, Pop, how would you get electricity to the pole barn from the water? And I said, well, you would build a water mill. And you knew what a water mill was, didn't you?
Yeah.
But what you were really asking me is, how do you get electricity from the water mill to the pole barn? I think a converter. That's where you guys are above us. You know that? What's wrong? Is it getting off its thing? I think you're onto something there with your chain hook coming up to that could run an engine. Something.
It has to go to an electric converter.
Did you guys make a YouTube short for that for your channel?
Yeah.
You did? Roads Bros.
The water's coming through here. This one needs to be going there and it will make it go faster.
Yeah,
I need
true.
a machine to put rocks there.
Oh, okay. All right.
When's your next
Well, do what you can for right now. What?
When's grading coming? When the graders are coming?
They're not coming this week. They said it's gonna rain. I got a stretch goal, or I gotta tell you guys where we gotta finish. We didn't really finish where the pigs currently are. Oh, a stretch goal will be then, let's put seed and hay down behind them. Check it out, I'll turn the downspout off.
Turn it down a lot.
Okay, is it filled up though?
No.
It's not filled up yet?
No.
How long till it fills up?
A minute, but you can turn it down.
Tell me if we...
More. That's good, that's perfect.
You think? Perfect?
I said turn it down just a little bit.
Make more water come or less?
Oh, there's a tiny, tiny bit.
You want more water?
Less.
Is the Energizer working? Okay, so we moved the pigs out. They've helped us clear. And tomorrow we can start getting in there. Well, if we move them and we have time, we can start clearing the rest of that woods right there. Although, were we keeping that for a buffer between the neighbor? Although we should get rid of that and plant better buffer trees. Look at this. Look how evenly they have peeled this. This is so ready just for some pasture seed. Kicking good. Green light. All right, that should keep them. It took so long because you lacked some burners.
I do. I lack burners. So really, I only have 2 burners because the ones in the back are too small.
You got 8 coming your way in this remodel. Is that right? Like, we're gonna have a homestead kitchen, and it's gonna be brighter in here too, right?
Yes. I want to have skylights in the ceiling.
It's gonna be the ultimate homestead house.
I'm very excited.
Mudroom, walk-in coolers,
Yeah.
multi-burners, multi-ovens. All the homesteaders out there being like, yes,
I'm having
yes, please.
2 sinks,
Homestead
2
dreams.
dishwashers, 2 fridges in my kitchen.
Yeah. Somebody at Heartway Farms asked in the community what's everybody's goal for 2023, and I said, buckle down on this remodel. Have this remodel by the end of the year. April 1st, we're shooting for. Fool's Day, April Fool's Day. Starting to demo. Beck knocked it out of the park. Good job, Beck.
Not as tall as me.
No,
How was your kombuchas, boys?
good.
Worth it?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for helping out. Proud of you guys.